Jesus, take the wheel and drop the chalupa. So there's a rumor circulating on the intranets that your girl Tokyo Toni, or Blac Chyna's mama, the vagina that Blac Chyna came up out of, is driving an Uber cab and may be homeless. I'll take care of you, baby. I'm rich. I got $14. Wait, let me get this $14 real quick out, and then I'm gonna move on with this motherfucking video. Give me a minute. This is a heavy $14. All right, I had to put the microphone down and shit, 'cause it's a heavy $14. Listen to this shit. Listen, baby. Motherfuckers trying to say this a deck of cards. Listen to $14. That's all shmoney, and it smells good. It smells so good. I just wanna sniff it like Whitney, but that's none of y'all business. So anyway, Blac Chyna's mama, Tokyo Toni, posted an image up on social media not that long ago, where she said, now you'll understand why I'm reading this after I read it. What the fuck you a fan of? Me sweating, grinding, and helping people? A fan of me, quote, spending all my ducking money on strangers, and you a fan of? I shall wait. Go to the real celebrities pages. Tell me what you see. Oh, but you a fan of mine. You watch me get no sleep. Pause. That's definitely the truth. When you out here grinding, it really is like that where you really can't sleep. Anyways, back to the video. You watch me go door to door with flyers. So you a fan of me being burnt out? Oh, okay. I am funny. So you a fan of my personality and letting people have it that wrong me. Please don't be a fan. A fan. The word fan is short for fanatic. I am nobody's fan. No finger in the rapper, no sport, no nothing. I'm nobody's, honey. I wish the fuck I would be. I'm a fan of yours and I'm hungry. What happens? But I spent all my money buying all your paraphernalia. That's a weirdo. Okay, so here she was talking about money, and she was talking about helping people, which I've definitely seen her do. I've seen her do that numerous times in videos, actually very recently too. I remember I was there with my lotion. I was there on her Simpstagram page. I call it Simpstagram because I stay simping for sexy MILFs like Tokyo Toni. I mean, she got the hood appeal to her, every once in a while I like to, But anyways, man, it's none of y'all business. Anyway, back to the video. TMI, too many inches, and TMI, too much information. This being 3.5 inches is not for everybody. But anyways, Jesus. She's talking about money and helping people and different things like that. And now it looks like she may need some help, Jesus. I hope not. But since I do have this mean $14, I can go ahead and we can ball out at the mall, baby. But that's none of y'all business. So the good people at Bossip posted a story titled, True or False? Is Blac Chyna's mother Tokyo Toni homeless and driving Uber to make ends meet? Possibly. Here's what they wrote. Has Blac Chyna left her mother Tokyo Toni homeless? Tokyo Toni has consistently gone to bat for her daughter Blac Chyna and has always seemed to be pretty close to her baby girl over the years. But now rumors are swirling that Toni rumors aren't the only thing that's swirling. Blac Chyna is swirling too. Like I always say, swirling is for toilets, but that's none of y'all business. Anyways, rumors are swirling that Toni has fallen on some rough times back home in DC, but for some reason the future Mrs. Angela Renee Kardashian doesn't have time for her mother's money woes. Cheddar cheese. And has told her to get out there and figure it out. Now, they quoted Star Magazine. Star Magazine said, Star has learned that Blac Chyna's mother, Shalana, quote, Tokyo Toni Hunter, is homeless and working as an Uber driver to make ends meet. Toni and her husband, Marcellus, were recently evicted from their apartment, reveals an insider, quote, they've been relying on their friends for a place to stay. And then Bossa went on to say, but where is Chai with the Kardashian check to help mama out? According to another insider, quote, Chyna told her mom to get out there and work just like everybody else, end quote. Well, looks like she took Chyna's advice and used that brand new car her daughter copped her and made it a moneymaker for her. Toni is indeed driving her brand new Nissan for Uber and Lyft. But according to her, it's not how it looks. In a since deleted video, Toni says she's driving for the homeless, but not that she's the one in need. Now, here's what Tokyo Toni had to say about it all in her own words. She said the following. I don't ask for much. I have a job on my hands daily. I drive for Uber and Lyft. 100. If you download the app and take your first ride, yep, you get $50 worth of free rides. You can live anywhere where Lyft picks you up. Hashtag, aye. That's OJ the Juice Man's A. Or should I say like Joel Santana from the Diplomats? Aye. Yeah, I like Joel's better because that sounds real high pitched, like you're getting raped in jail. But anyways, hashtag aye. No, I mean hashtag aye. The money from Lyft will go directly to my charity, quote, Tokyo City Food Drive. Damn, my homeless ass needs to be eating there. But that's none of y'all business. This isn't costing you nothing, but you get everything accomplished. You riding and the homeless helped. I'm going to do it anyway. Help that is so this is the best. What? Help that is so this is the best way to contribute. Help that is so. Anyways, co-lift Shalana 388569. Damn. Anyways, man, thank you Tokyo Toni for clearing things up. You're not really homeless. We don't know whether or not you were actually evicted from your apartment, which I don't believe, because I mean, if you have money like you have good looks, baby, I know you got that shmoney. You know what I'm talking about? Blac Chyna and her mama are adorbs. So, oh, also, I heard they got some good coochie in that family, Jesus. Now, I ain't trying to sound nasty. I'm just saying, but if her money managing skills are as good as the coochie, from what I heard, Jesus, don't ask no questions. I won't answer you. I won't answer shit. But that's what I heard, Jesus. I'm not saying no names or no nothing. I ain't gonna say shit. Brian told me. No, but seriously, I ain't gonna snitch. Steve told me. No, I ain't gonna snitch. But anyways, Jesus, none of y'all business. But here's the deal. All jokes aside, stupidity aside, man, I hope this lady is not homeless. You know, I just stopped. Well, actually, I just stopped today. Right now, I decided to stop. But like I always tell y'all, man, I fuck a lot of homeless women and crackheads. This is all I can get. You know, for some reason, I mean, a guy like me, even though I'm rich and I have $14, I regular women, you know, they don't give me the time of day. So, you know, crackheads and homeless women, that's all the fuck I could get. But that's none of y'all business. You know, it's TMI. You know, this mean 3.5 inches, boy. Always talking about it's just TMI, too many inches and too much information. So I'm just gonna shut the hell up and move the hell on. But anyways, shout out to Tokyo Toni. I knew that homegirl wasn't homeless. I knew she wasn't homeless girl as opposed to homegirl. Homegirls have a home. But anyways, I knew her apartment wasn't apart from a building and a part of an alley. I knew that. I knew that she wasn't, you know, living like that. You know, I knew she wasn't living in a box and busting it open and break dancing on the same box that she lives in during the daytime for pocket change. I knew that wasn't the case. But Tokyo Toni, I'm not rich and famous like your beautiful daughter. And I'm not famous like you because I guess you're not rich yet. But I am rich. Tell you what, I got $14, Miss Tokyo Toni. If you do need some money, if you want to stop driving Uber, baby, let me know. I'll give you some of this $14. That's all you gotta do is holla at me, and I got you. Real talk, crip walk. But anyways, just because I got Tokyo Toni, just because I think that she should start a GoFundMe if she's having any sort of financial issues, just because I think that it's beautiful that she's helping homeless people, just because I'm happy that she's not actually homeless herself, doesn't mean that you feel the same way. You're probably a fucking hater. You know, a lot of y'all are some haters. A lot of y'all, when you were reading the headlines, stuff like that, you probably got happy. You're probably like, yeah, let her ass suffer. And she can work. She can walk. Like, just dead wrong. You know, a lot of people just haters like that, but I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. When I visit Blac Chyna and her mama Tokyo Toni's Instagram pages, I become a habitual master. None of your business. But anyways, you know, all I can say is this, man. Tokyo Toni is a MILF, a mother I love to follow on social media. You pervs. So, you know, I just really love me some Tokyo Toni, and Blac Chyna sexy as hell, even though she gets on my nerves and the whole swirling thing and some of the ratchet shit she does, I can't co-sign or whatever, you know. But anyways, whatever. And, you know, I just wish that she would, you know, hook her mommy up with some stacks, you know, like this mean $14 I got popping right here, because, you know, she'd be alright. She had this $14. So Toni, if you want some of this money, just let me know, girl. Nah, I'm playing. I'm not famous. You'll never see this video. Anyway, love you, Tokyo. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more, and follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine.